part of their childhood is being part of a team. Mom and dad are the coaches and leaders on the team, but you're part of the team. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, I don't know.
Or just hello.
It's not even evening here. What
hello. That's why I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about.
It just feels like evening because we're in a kind of a boxed room, I guess.
It's literally
what a way,
like early, not early, but it's morning. It's not even mid-morning.
What a long way to start in any regards. It's not evening here. I don't know what evening there, so I should just say hello. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon.
This is going on long enough.
Let's just say good, like in Spanish, just buenos, just good. That's what they do in Spanish. Just buenos, just buenos. That's what we should do in America. It's good, just good.
I've never heard anybody just say buenos.
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah,
I've never heard it.
You know, buenos dias, whatever, but just buenos, just good, good.
By the way, Justin said, "Is this your turning 40 hair?" And I was like, what are you talking about?
I didn't want to say turning 40. I wanted to say...
No, that's what you said.
I'm going to call it Miles Davis.
I guess you were waiting for the laughter.
No, it's better when there's no laughter. Anyhow, there we go. Another impetuous start to this. Welcome to We Love Our Kids, but another podcast. So hopefully you guys have subscribed. We continue to grow. Thank you for that. And I hope you're enjoying the clips that we make on YouTube or maybe on Instagram. We try to make them entertaining. Our editor does, Austin. You can shout yourself out there. He does a good job with that. So today we're going to talk about, our kids, maybe your kids. This might be a dilemma that you guys have. How much should they work? Not work as in, working at the gas station. But work within the house, contributing to the house, supporting the house, all that type of stuff. So we kind of disagreed about it on some things, and we thought we could bring that to the table here and talk about it and maybe resolve our own dilemma. You want to start?
Yeah, well, our girls are 8 now. They are obviously able-bodied and able to do things. The biggest thing, I guess, is... again, figuring out how much should they do or what should they be responsible for? Like, what is their chore list? And even Jersey, to be honest, like, I make him responsible for things, too. Just because he's 4, he's still capable of doing things. He's not an infant anymore. He can still, clean up his own toys, those type of things. So really debating, like, how much should the kids be responsible for, or what is the balance of letting them not feel like they have adult responsibilities, but still letting them know that, hey, like, this is how we in society move to make sure that you learn certain life skills. I'm of the mindset that they should have chores, especially like their own personal space, like their rooms. Like, I do not touch, even Jersey's room. I don't clean up in his room. I'll hang up his clothes because he can't reach them. His underwear, his socks, things like that, I'll give it to him and say, Jersey, take it upstairs, put it in your drawer. Go put your toys away. Where do you want to put this? So I don't clean up Jersey's room either. I don't clean up the girls' room. I don't clean their bathroom. That space altogether, I feel like that is 100% your responsibility. It's your space. How you keep it is on you. If I see it and I don't think it's acceptable, I'm going to tell you need to go clean that up. But I'm not going to walk in there and clean up your personal space that you should have some pride in. Like, you should want it to look good and organized.
Well, he's not going to have pride at his age, but...
I'm speaking more about the girls than that, but Jersey, you start talking to him and teaching him about it, like, he'll get it, so that's how I feel about the personal space. Like, for sure, their bedrooms, your responsibility. You have got to make sure that is cleaned up.
Well, when it is their bedroom, too, I would not want to live in a nasty bedroom as a human being. They are their own people. They have to sit in this room. Like, they should not want to sit in a room that's nasty. Because they can sit there and say, I can clean this up and, like, not live in a nasty room. Most kids do. I mean,
their age, Justin, they're not, grown-ups, of course. Like, if there's laundry on the floor, they might just keep walking by it.
Well, yeah, they would do that. Just like in the living room or the kitchen, if they see crumbs or whatever, they're going to walk by and not pick that up.
Yeah,
but
you too.
You want to get kids to a point where they care about the house enough where if they see something out of place, it will just take them a few seconds. They'll pick it up and they'll put it away. I find myself that I'm the one outside, I guess, in the front yard. Every time there's trash, I'll go and pick it up and put it away.
That's the only place you do it, though. Nobody else in this house seems to see anything but me. except for outside. Like outside, I don't go outside to pick up trash. If I'm going by my car and I see it, I'll pick it up. So I think that's in most houses, honestly. I feel like moms feel like you really didn't see that. You didn't see that on the floor.
I think you see what you want to see because you don't see the times that I do those things. Last night, like the kids were done with the dishes and I cleaned up the counter. Like, I do a lot of little things like that I don't think you see, and this doesn't need to be talked about on the podcast, but obviously it pales in comparison to obviously what you do. Every time I want the girl, I explain, even sometimes I over-explain, because I want them to understand part of their childhood is being part of a team. Mom and dad are the coaches and leaders on the team, but you're part of the team. And as a team, you don't sit on the sidelines. You're going to play. And part of the playing is helping, supporting, contributing, realizing that your efforts, when you tell a child that what you're doing really matters to this family. You know, Ava and Alexis, when you washed the dishes last night for your mom or your dad or whatever, like it gave us a little break. Your mom could work upstairs a little bit. It was very helpful what you did. Mm-hmm. That is empowering, and that's why they should do that, because we communicate with them and they understand their contribution matters. They're participating, just like with our YouTube business and Facebook business. We tell the girls, like, you know, you are a big part of our business, and this is teaching them skills that they will have forever. Now, if we don't do that on their own, they're going to say, I'm just a piece of meat and I'm labor, and like they're just making me do stuff. So I think it's up to the mom and dad and the parents to go out of their way, not even go out of the way, just do your job as a parent and say, this is why we're doing things, and treat kids like you would treat anybody else. You understand?
I agree with that. And I'm not, obviously I told you I'm for them having responsibilities. I just think that there is a level of responsibility they should have. One being 100% of the time their space, and then, you know, at certain times contributing to certain things. I just truly am not of the belief that at this age, at least, not saying ever, but at this age that, okay, every night you do the dishes, every night you sweep the floor. Like, I don't believe that. That's what I'm saying. Like, absolutely, they should do it. And sometimes I'm doing it and they're like, oh, can we join in? I like that part. Okay, you go over there, I'll clean this side, your sister clean that side, like that type of thing. I think at their age, because they're still, you know, to me, they're still very young. They're still 8. They can grow their responsibility as they grow. So being 100% responsible for their room right now, I think is a big deal. And I find that it's not even, that's standard. Not, but I'm saying, I find that it's not even easy for them. Like, they literally have to be like, okay, I got to clean my room again today. Now, see, I'm like, well, you know, it was your choice to make. I didn't come in here. This is your room. Yeah. So it's a mess right now. It had nothing to do with me, your sister, your brother. This is all you. So therefore, I understand you might be frustrated because you cleaned it 2 days ago, but you got to clean it again.
I think they need at least 2 big chores a week. It helps them continue to learn how to work hard and get things done. And it helps me watch them as well to see how they work together, how they achieve things. When I want them to do something, I watch them to see how they go about it. Like, what decision making how do they deduce this chore? How do they hypothesize what they're trying to do to get to the end result? Because maybe a parent needs to get involved and say, you know, let's talk about the decision-making process there, because you probably, you did it in these 7 steps. What if we did these couple things? You could have done it in 3 steps. Mm-hmm. They can apply that to everything they're doing. And parents wouldn't know that unless you really give your kids something to do once in a while, which it would be, I call it a chore.